This is J.C. DeLass with this week's Fidelis Care Coach's Corner, and our guest this week is Nick Fiorentino. He's the head men's lacrosse coach at SUNY Geneseo. Nick, this is your first head coaching job. What are some of the challenges in taking over a program?
So I think some of the first things you're going to run to is the culture of the squad and establishing, your vision and your standard for the program and getting all the boys to buy in to that exactly. And, that entails the extra work put in outside of practice, from the weight room to the stick skills to the shooting, all that, because ultimately at the end we want to play at a championship level, and that's playing Memorial Day weekend. And to do that from top down, guy number 1 through guy number 40 needs to be the biggest, fastest, strongest in the country.
You played and coached with some of the best programs in Division III lacrosse. How did that help prepare you for this job?
Yeah, I've been very fortunate not only to play under Jim Berkman at Salisbury, but to coach alongside of him, spend a lot of hours in the meetings, just talking about practice, how you evaluate players to help develop them, going to work for Mike Planthold at Ohio Wesleyan, and then to Steve Bevel at Cortland, and most recently Jake Kuhn at RIT. So those are all programs that are competing for a national championship every year. And the things I was able to take away from each one of their programs, there's a little bit from each here with us now. And I know from an encompassing aspect, that's what each one of those programs have, is there's all sorts of pieces that go into it. It's not just coming and playing lacrosse. It's everything from the alumni networking to, like I mentioned before, the winning culture from off the field, going from good to great, the community service. It's a big focus of our squad here to make sure we're involved with the community and give back. And so it's, and right next to that, winning is priority number 1 is the academics.
The facilities here at Geneseo, you have a terrific outdoor stadium. How does that help you, again, as you're building your program?
So training-wise, it's the best in the business. I mean, I'll put it up there, competing with any other college program in the country. It's 2 magnificent turf fields. We can get 3-4 cages going at once in a practice. So the reps are extremely high. You're not sitting around waiting for your turn, and our ability to set our practice the way we want it to go, to be fast-paced, up and down, we're able to do that.
What does it take to be a successful player at the Division III level? You did that. How do you help guide your players to that success?
So the big thing is being a student of the game, not only from an IQ standpoint of understanding where you got to be at certain moments in time, but also too understanding that, just like taking a test, you got to put in time outside of the classroom. And it's the same thing goes for Division III athletics. The coaches can't be with you year-round. They can't be with you throughout the whole fall semester. And so it's important that you have that intrinsic motivation and will to be great. And so you spend that time outside of class, outside of practice. You sacrifice a little bit of your social time to be great at that sport, the lifting, the running, the stick work, all that.
Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you for watching this week's Fidelis Care Coach's Corner.